All right, guys, after like half a day and then some, it seems we have a verdict in the US v. Sean Dunn, the sandwich throwing trial. So we're going to refresh, we're going to see, and let's do a poll real quick. Let's see what the chat predicts, and we'll keep refreshing till we get a result. I've got another window open, by the way, to refresh with. So let's do a poll. What do you think the verdict will be? We are here for the sandwich trial, the riveting sandwich trial. There we go. We've got two choices in this poll. No option for a hung jury because it seems they actually reached a verdict. There we go. As you come in, say hello. Let us know what you think. If you're on replay crew, let us know what you think of the verdict after you've heard the decision. Shout out to Mike G in the building. Good to see you. Says, hey. Hey, Miss Sparks. Geez Louise says, I ran so fast my screen froze. Love Amy E says, remember to hit that like button. Thank you, Amy. Mike is predicting a guilty verdict. Gwennon says, I don't know, but I hope not guilty. KP says, we back. Trakeisha came over here. I think Trakeisha probably just came here from watching the Devin Michaels trial. Guy Vermectin says, not guilty because it's a DC jury. And interesting question, right? Or interesting consideration. You know, supposed to be tried by a jury of your peers. So where you're tried in the jury selection could come into play here. So again, vote with your prediction based on what you know about this case. Robert Gaudette's already in here. Yeah, we are in here ready for this verdict update. Let's refresh. I'm refreshing in another window. The people want to know how this story will end. Mel says, hey. We've got Amy dropping sandwich emojis in the chat. Okay, and Trakeisha also says the Devin Michaels trial for today hasn't started up yet. So it looks like they're running late. But yeah, that trial, guys, the Devin Michaels, that is a woman who's accused of the killing and beheading of a lover, of a boyfriend. Mom ends up finding the victim. Just lots of crazy stuff. And then in day one, during openings, pornography is just played on screen because I guess the defendant is an adult entertainer and felt it was relevant to show to the jury. So Law and Crime had to cut the feed, but the source, Flesh of the Gods, has the full thing available, the whole day one. So it's already off to an interesting start over there for the Devin Michaels trial. Good times, good times. Yeah. Louise says, that sounds interesting. Gwennon says, if he's found guilty of assault by sandwich, we are all in trouble. Well, not me. I moved to England. Whew. Whew. Still no update over here. Let's see what the poll looks. Oh, guys, you ready? We have a verdict. Final predictions. Final predictions. We have 60 seconds. Final predictions. And we're going to end the poll. We're going to see if the chat got it right, and we have the verdict. Don't go cheat and then vote. All right, winding it down. I'm speeding up time. We've got 30 seconds left in my world. Are you ready, chat? You can put your final predictions in the chat or just spam some sandwich emojis. All right, I'm closing the poll. The chat is predicting. The breakdown here of the chat, verdict will be not guilty 64%, guilty 36%. The majority is correct. They found Sean Dunn not guilty. So there we go, chat. There we go. And there we go. We got Trakeisha. We got Robert over on X. There we go. I think the chat predicted it correctly for the most part. Everybody throw your sandwiches in the chat. There we go. What an awesome, like, everybody's here for the sandwich verdict, which is really fun. Appreciate that, you guys. That's really it. Not to say we've wrapped it up, but there's nothing more. No need for sentencing. This is an acquittal. He can't be recharged. he will be a free man. So with that being said, if you guys want to show some support here today, we're looking at Celine's coverage of the verdict. So let these journalists who are reporting from the courtroom know that we appreciate that they're boots on the ground, giving us insight where there are no cameras in the courtroom for us to see this play out on its own, on a stream somewhere. Free the sandwich. This Sean Dunn, do you think he'll ever eat a sandwich the same way again? Like every time I'd eat a sandwich, it would have to be a moment. If you guys have Publix, I'm in Florida, so we have Publix. It is the Boar's Head Italian pub sub week, just so anybody with a Publix knows. Robert says, this is justice, how'd you? No, it wasn't a steak sandwich, though. It was like salami, and did we find out if it actually even had mustard on it? Satura says, that's a cool name too, I think. Says, happy for him. We're getting more sandwiches in the chat. Gotta get the pub sub. Robert over on X says, not going to be able to order another sandwich without smiling. I might have to go get a pub sub right after this. Brooklyn says, justice served. Man, what a time. What a time. Mel says, good job, jury. Gwennon says, thank goodness. What a time. Guys, where are we going to go? Let's redirect to somebody and let's spam them with sandwich emojis and not explain ourselves. So who do we want to throw sandwiches at? Who do we want to? I think Broken Baker might still be live. Flesh of the Gods may have started his stream. I think he did. Let's see. Let's go throw sandwiches at somebody. And then we'll all have a great rest of our day, right, guys? We're all going to speak it into existence. We're going to have a good one. All right. So available options. Feel free to manually take yourself to someone else's chat and give them a sandwich. That's fine. Don't spam excessively, but you know. All right, so the options here that YouTube will allow me to redirect to. And sorry for our friends on X and Twitch whenever I say this. You don't come along with the redirects. You're stuck over on X and Twitch. But for those on YouTube, we've got... Yeah, Dolly isn't live. Luis, if you have it handy, if you want to drop Dolly and Hella's Discord link quick while I set up a redirect, if you guys want to go drop some sandwiches in Dolly's Discord, we can do that. Who said freedom for Kasha? Hold on, let's pull that up on the screen. Robert Gaudet says freedom for Kasha. No. Oh my goodness. That is great. That is great. Deli Talk. We're going to call Dolly Deli Talk now. All right, so we have Flesh of the Gods, guys, and this is perfect because he has fun animations across his screen. He is covering that crazy Devin Michaels trial. They're about to get started up with day 2. Again, it's happening in another, it's like 2 or 3 hours behind. I think I said Pacific time earlier, but maybe it's not. But they are starting later in the day. So you didn't miss anything from day 2 yet. But go in there and drop some sandwich emojis. Say what's up. And if you want to watch this trial, come hang out. Shout out to Jade Money coming in here right as we're wrapping out. Created by EJF says I'll have to go back and watch. It's not guilty, so there we go. Thank you, guys. See you in 2 minutes over at Flesh of the Gods with some sandwich throwing.